Hey, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to our Wednesday live stream where we are still playing RimWorld with the Odyssey expansion. We're going to be playing that today. We're going to be playing this on Saturday. After that, our schedule will probably go back to Monday, Wednesday being Victoria 3, and continuing RimWorld on Saturdays afterwards. We got lots of hours left ahead of us. What's going on here, camera? I don't think the auto rules are properly working here. That's weird. All my lights are on? Yeah? Camera's in the right place? Bizarre. Configure video. Let me just... Which one of these is failing? Not the exposure, it's not this. There we go. That's better. That's much better. Okay, great. You know what's great? When you have a plan for how things are going to go, and then they don't go that way. And I'm not talking about this camera. What the hell's going on here? Let me turn off the auto white balancing maybe and do a manual tweak. All right, I think we're okay now. Anyway, I had certain plans about how I thought this morning and early afternoon would go. None of it worked out that way. So I'm kind of been like, off balance for some sort of weird reason. I'm hoping I can get my head in the game for this, but I apologize ahead of time if I'm a little bit... Mechanoids are having battles behind you. Your green screener's rebelling. It could be. It could be. Despite the best efforts, we're remarkably not getting people killed. Despite all our crazy YOLO moves that we're doing, we have our animals roaming around, unrestricted. And we did lose, a raccoon at some point, but that's it. We just get these random animals that join us. And then we do make sure to bring them into the ship when we leave. But otherwise, we're not really making any efforts to keep them alive. And Dead William in particular, I think has lost something. A tail? A right kidney. And yet, still just kicking on, so we're going to see. The last stream, I was planning a bit of maybe some little expansions aside. Like, oh, maybe I can put some more skull spikes over there. Some people made the case that maybe we should just collect the faction leader skulls, which is what Sarian is. So maybe I won't add any more over there. But also made some rough plans about maybe adding like a mortar barrage area. And if nothing else, it might be good to set up an orbital scanner. So I was looking over here, but I was thinking it's a little annoying to like redesign things that are established, but maybe we can come up with a little bit more of a plan of some kind. I was wondering about just going ahead and extending the ship like longwise over here, because we can add a fair bit, and maybe we can make like, this is the rear of the ship with the engines. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but we can pretend, and then we can have the front that's maybe loaded as sort of like the battle quarters, with some guns. I do want to get some bigger thrusters. We haven't researched the second tier grav tech yet. We haven't researched standard grav tech. I was just looking at that and thinking it'd be great to get some extra range. So maybe that's what we'll do after the vitals monitor and delay the shuttle even more. Again, we can't actually build the shuttle until we get a shuttle engine, which seemed to come from a quester. I'm assuming you can probably get one from one of those dig things or something like that. So anyway, I think that's what I'm going to do. So this is indeed our midpoint. So we could stretch our midpoint to as far as it goes. And let's say we go and do something like that. Not enough. How many grav panels do we have? Oh, we only have 46 grav panels. Okay, so we're going to need more before a lot of this gets done. But tell you what, how about then? Let me cancel this bit. We're just going to go and stick out a long part. 42 here. We got enough for that. And we can move the spike skull and the gibbet cages to the front, what's going to be the new front, and then we'll just backfill things as we get some more bits and pieces. There we go. And we'll have a little bit of a goal. I guess I do need the wood. So I'll chop the trees that are in the way, and I guess a few more over here, because we are apparently out of wood. I could deconstruct more things, but we'll see. Anyway, it's the plank! Oh my god. That is a good idea. Anyway, and we might do something like skinify things a little bit by removing the solar generators, maybe move them somewhere else. I don't know. Medical emergency is just a prisoner. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit sad. We don't have two prisoners. I'm like, oh, we could do a duel. We haven't done a duel in a while. Because we have the execution ritual, but it's on super long cooldown. I don't think we're keeping Jason around here. Slow learner. I mean, Iron Will is good, but I mean, no, I don't think so. I think Jason is going to donate some organs, which is very kind of them. So we'll take a lung and a kidney, And then we'll grab a heart. We can grab an eye, I suppose, too, right? Take an eye, and then we'll grab a heart, and then we'll grab some bits like that. RimWorld takes them a while to convert to. Yes, we're just going to convert them into organs is what we're going to do. So that's going to be fine. Also marked a few more walls to get jaded up. Our ship is going to look very Christmassy because of the red painted walls and then the green jade walls inside. Unless we paint our outer walls a different color. I don't know what we'd want to do for that. But that is a possibility. I think we'll probably go ahead and make these walls there too. Is human engine good? Never mess with it. The human engine harvesting is great when you got a sanguiphage around. I mean, you can also use it to quick fix up anyone who's got hopefully we've got enough jade for this. It's 5 per wall. I think we're okay. Anyone who's got like blood loss and you want to get them back into the action a little bit faster, you can do that with Hemagen as well. Jason has died during surgery. Oh, well, there we go. Okay, we got a few bits. Nice. Okay. And then Jason is then going to go and get converted into nutrient paste. So that's going to be fine. We got a few things to mind. I don't think we've got any restrictions over here. Yeah, this is a village we just took out. We landed here just for fun. There was no real good reason for us to do it, but we did it. And we can launch again in 1.4 days. So we'll mine a little bit. We're not short on steel, but I think we're still going to be converting a lot of it into things. I mean, arguably our ship is overfilled, right? Helco!
Sorry for missing some streams. I was visiting Norway and Sweden during the weekend.
Ooh!
But thank God for VODs of just catch up before this stream. And I have new and shiny legs.
You got new legs! You're like Lieutenant Dan! Oh, thank you very much for that. I hope you had some lovely time traveling oot and a boot. Yeah, we could deconstruct the wooden houses for more wood as well. Yeah, I mean, the last thing we need is kind of more crap lying around. I do still have jade, right? I wonder if I don't have enough for all this. We might... Okay. I should probably... Listen, Summer, sorry to wake you, but you got to put your work in. I'm going to get you to prioritize this wall, please. Cancel that. Because I kind of worry... No, don't clean work. No. Oh, I'm thinking you don't have enough jade. Oh, we are making a statue there, too. Actually, let me cancel that jade statue for a second. And here and here. I think canceling it, I think we lost some of the jade, but that's okay. All right. I think that's all our jade walls back. All right, let's get this lamp back on the wall. And then this is going to start acting like freezer again. Good. Inspired creativity from Summerbow. You want to work on a bed? I can get you a stone bed. What can we make slab beds out of? Because you might want like a fancy double bed. We can make it out of uranium. You'll wake up that extra pep in the morning. What do you think about that? Gold? I mean, I think the gold is going to have like the times 100 multiplier, right? 850 gold. We do technically have enough. We can make a golden slab double bed. I think chat wants it. I mean, honestly, we're not having much problem getting gold. We just mined out some more over here. We're going to get some more on other lamps. 850 gold is a lot. Yeah, but it sounds hilarious, doesn't it? I think we've got to. I think we've got to. Let's go. I never use the work command, drive command. I probably should. So you'll give this +1 levels. Legendary! Yeah, or sorry, +2 with the inspiration. Legendary! Golden slab double bed. I mean, what a stupid waste for a slab bed. What's this thing worth? 11,000 bucks. It's so crazy. Oh, the wealth for no reason. Purple intestines. This furniture bears an artwork of Twitch Hendroids, wielding a rapier, wearing a manic look in her eyes. Thousands of fiends flee the area. The work suggests the concept of detachment. The illustration refers to Hendroid's caravan defeating an enemy stronghold on the 11th of September, 5502. This one. It's literally commemorating what we just did over here. Amazing. Yeah. I mean, we consumed a bunch of gold to do it, so theoretically, Oh, that's the new settlement landing. Yeah, theoretically, this didn't actually cause the wealth graph to go up, although the fact that it's legendary would actually be a pretty ridiculous multiplier. But, I mean, we consumed a bunch of gold to do it, so we lost the sort of gold value. But, wow. So, oh, summer, we need to move that there. And I'm just going to go and trash the old wooden bed. So this is now a very impressive... Well, barracks is what it's counting. It'll count as a bedroom soon. Hello, Vitals Monitor. All right, let's pick up the standard grav tech so we can make the large thrusters. And the large chemical tanks, which is actually handy as well. Yeah, so it's hard to see, because this jump is when we arrived here, I think. I don't know, like... I mean, the comfort rating, but what's... Oh, rest effectiveness, 160%. Wow, you do not have to sleep on this golden bed for very long. That's amazing. Like, you'll get back your rest so fast. And I wanted to build a double bed, because I'm like, if we're investing in something like this, we'll get ready. In case Summerboat ever finds a special someone, then they'll be ready. I think we have to relight this big room here. And you know what? Let's send your room over the edge. We'll give you another statue, because it could take another level of luxury. 8,500 silver worth of gold. Wait, is gold worth 10 silver per? Ah, 11 value bed. I mean, it gets multiplied a little bit by the work involved too. Okay, one more little panel to do. Let's just make sure this is getting home zoned as well. We still haven't gone fishing. But we haven't really needed it. We got a ridiculous amount of food. So a couple of oxygen generators there. Oh, this is probably supposed to go in the main room. I don't know where this light came from. Here, you know, it's a little darker here. I think that's just based on what we're seeing, but still. There you go. We'll get a little bit of light. Maybe you could use one over there. I don't know. You got some extra random statues. Right, Vitals monitors. Let's go and slap these guys down. There we go, pair there. Again, we could have done an arrangement that was a little bit more space efficient. That could have shared the Vitals monitor, but... And yeah, I think as long as we're not in space, we don't need the solar panels. We could just get rid of them now, but at the same time, we've got nowhere to put all this crap, so we may as well just wait. I researched drug production, but I don't think I ever put down a drug bench. I just now put down the brewery, so I'm going to make a do wort forever job. And I'm just going to make sure that wort is something that can be stored in the freezer, because it does rot. So we want to process our hops, get them converted into wort. And then we can hop away in 1 hour. And I think we probably will. I mean, we could mine a little bit. I mean, we've left some of these resources in the ground. Can we process a little bit more things? I don't want to put down more shelves. Honestly, I'm going to be moving some shelves and things. You know what we could do? Is I could do a stockpile zone out here. Clear all. I'm going to put it to important. The shelves are preferred. I'm going to put it to important for raw resources that aren't plant matter, aren't gold, aren't jade, aren't silver, aren't plasteel. Sorry, we'll store a bunch of stuff just outside here for now. Crash the panels, expand storage. Yeah, we might. I kind of want to maybe build... I may give it an effort to do a little bit more symmetry again, which is hard because our internal rooms don't really match with that, but we'll see. So standard grav tech. Build complex. Now we got the pop-up of getting Vaxstone. Do we need Vaxstone? Oh, we do need Vaxstone for the grav tech. Okay. So Vaxstone blocks. I think what we'll need to do then is we will have to get our orbital scanner, which actually I can build now. It does actually have to be outside. So let's go and put an orbital scanner right out here, which admittedly won't be protected. And someone might go and punch it, which would be more than a little annoying. You know what? Screw it. Let's get rid of these solar panels for a sec. Because what I'll do is I'll use our existing platform over here to do the orbital scanner. We can put long-range middle scanners here. We could also do our turrets. That would be another possibility. So I'm just going to wrap this up like that. Put a door in here, and then also be very explicit. Well, first of all, home zone. Oh, it already was. No roof. We don't want a roof over here. Yeah, well, we can save some power. I can just turn a few of these things off. long as we weren't in space, we didn't need too much. And I'm thinking I might go and just rebuild the solar panels here in a bit. We'll see. Yeah, this can be off right now. That can be off. I think this can be off as well. Yeah, we got a surplus deficit. That is in place, which is good. I could put down another chem fuel generator for now too, but I'd rather not. I suppose, you know, one thing I could do, it doesn't use much power, but honestly, all these oxygen pumps. I'm trying to double click and select all the oxygen pumps, but it's not working, so it's cycling whatever's underneath it. See, maybe I should reinstall the allow tools, which has been updated now, because then I could select similar. Bunch of different, because it's kind of temporary place. So I'm just doing here, and I don't know where I want the doors over here anyway. This is just an access. No one actually has to work this orbital scanner, so I just wanted this to be accessible for now, and then not worry about where I'm going to put the door, and then have to like repaint bits and pieces. Okay, so we'll grab more resources. Some things are still being deconstructed. A little bit of hauling. We'll let them catch up with that as much as they can, and we're going to take off and find something interesting. Wait, we already found? Oh. I found a location and it didn't take 10 days to pinpoint it. Ah, okay, that's quite cool. I can turn off the biofuel refinery for now, too, for a little bit of power stability. We'll just toggle some things. I really wish there was an extensive, more, like, kind of blueprinting mode, but we'll see. We need some more Gravlight panels. I don't think we've got a site that we know about. Yeah, we want room for the fabrication bench, too. Infested settlement, that is really cool. Survey site. Oh yeah, which could be fun. I don't think it's Gravlight panels. It's got a quest. Oh, for a shield generator, which actually sounds pretty nice. Maybe we'll go to the survey site. I would like Gravlight panels, because I've got expansion plans I want to do, and not really the panels to do it. I can rip this part out and move it over here and get a little bit of width, and we might do that. We'll see. Unless we could reach an asteroid now. In which case, some things might get tweaked once we get up there. I got enough material. I can slap down any number of solar panels pretty easily. Okay, let's see. First of all, let's bring the animals on board. And then we're going to start a ritual for the launch. And yeah, if we check orbit. Ah, there is. Vaxstone with traces of uranium. I don't care about the uranium. But maybe we should go and mine out the Vaxstone now. We've got a fair amount of grav suits. I don't know if everyone can have one. Let me clear the force, because I think that might have been plate armor or something like that. We'll do this. Give them a second to change their outfits. Also, we got medicine again, right? Yes, we do. Good. Everyone carry 3 herbal medicines, so you're ready to do attend with medicine as it comes up. Missing one grav helmet for Wolf, huh? Is that what's being worked on now? You're working on a grav suit. Why are you not wearing on a helmet first? No, we actually do have a couple of vac suit helmets lying around. Wolf might still be in the middle of changing. There you go, putting on the helmet. Okay, everyone's got the helmet. A couple people might be missing vac suits. Might keep them on the ship, but at the same time, they will have 70% protection from just having the helmet. Okay, let's try this again. Let's do a save in case I click on the wrong thing. Lunch. Let's see what it looks like to mine out a Vaxstone asteroid. One Vaxstone chunk makes 20 Vaxstone blocks, which means 4 Gravlight panels. Oh, alright. Missed the opportunity to create the NASDAQ line with the stockpile? That's like one of those, like, big lines and stuff you can see from, like, orbit, right? Okay, so we've got this. What is that thing? Ancient explosives crate. Attack to destroy it. That sounds like a terrible idea. An ancient drill rig, attack to destroy it. So that's nothing. Okay, so this is just Vaxstone, like limestone or whatever, and there's some uranium here as well. Okay. So I have to be touching. So let me do this. Confirm landing zone. I like how we get the little dots from our people there first. No, we don't have the vacuum safe doors yet on the outside of the ship. Nah. Grav nausea. Oh, that is annoying. I will... No, all these doors being open should be fine. We should have oxygen pumps going on. I think what's going to happen... Now, this is going to be off-ship, potentially. We could build some grav panels while we're here, so, you know, we might expand our ship while we're here. But what I'm going to do immediately is just slap down some solar panels here on the outside. And make sure we've got the hidden conduits that reach everywhere. And we'll do that. We could always deconstruct them. We don't get all the material back, or we'll end up leaving some of it behind. It's not a big deal. And then I guess all I want to do is start mining. I wonder if I have to worry about roof collapses. In which case, I mean, I'm gonna make sure not to mine too widely, which just means, you know, not more than like 11 internal tiles wide. But I might do something like, well, I don't know if we're gonna go that far. It's quite far from the ship. Let me cut this to here for now and do some partial carving and then see what we're gonna get. We'll turn this power stuff back on. So, do you carve the blocks? That's not a rock cutter. Backstone blocks. So, I'm gonna put in something like this. I don't know that we necessarily want to keep a huge pile of backstone blocks themselves around. And we reach the resources in front. In front what? Oh yeah, the people with no suits. So that's Thezin, Colton, Rime. There you go. Stay inside. Okay, so power situation should be more than fixed now. Huge excess. And we'll toggle these bad boys back on and that back on. Okay. There you go. Vaxstone chunks. All right. I'm actually wondering about lapping down an extra couple of stonecutters tables just temporary. If it wasn't for the fact that we're being chased by mechanoids, we could just, like, stay here for a really long time. I feel like you should be able to open this crate, but suppose not. Ooh. Mechanoid deconstruct for valuable resources. Okay. Engine transport pod. I can load you? Oh. Rime. Oh, you got a few vacuum burns. Okay, yeah. You'll be staying indoors now, right, Rime? I did set you correctly? Yep. You're fine. Yeah, it's showing 0% volume as a vacuum as opposed to 100% vacuum. 0% vacuum is good. I kind of would have listed this as like atmosphere 100%, and out here atmosphere 0% brackets vacuum or something. Yeah, 0% vacuum is what we're looking for. So we have an atmosphere. Actually, why does the hospital have partial vacuum? It has an oxygen pump. Wow, second drone can reach us out here? Unless the vacuum is like, are diagonals not proper corners? Because in RimWorld, a diagonal like this is a closed-in corner. It is a room. But maybe with Odyssey, it treats the diagonals different? For airtightness? Because the visual of the diagonal is just a quirk of, like, how Odyssey is rendering the edges. But, like, this is an enclosed room over here in RimWorld. But maybe with Odyssey, the diagonal can leak? We'll deconstruct this and see. Because I can't tell... There's nothing in here that tells you if something is airtight. Yeah, the vacuumness over here is growing. and then it goes away immediately. Okay. See, this I expected, and I think for like 99% of applications, this diagonal wall here is purely cosmetic. Except for the purpose of vacuum retention. Which is weird because nothing else in RimWorld works like that at all. Oh yeah, we could check the vacuum overlay too. Maybe that would have shown like the airtightness limitations. But yeah, nothing else in RimWorld works like that. Where a diagonal isn't a real enclosed wall. Alright. Little quirk of Odyssey, that's fine. So, where to make the grav light panels? Is it... I hope it's not at the machining table. Machining table has to do too much. Oh wait, no, we don't have the tech to make our own grav light panels yet, do we? No, we make those at advanced. Okay. We needed the stone for the thrusters by themselves. That's right. Which I can't currently place right now because we still need the grav light panels. But we can probably sit here and research the grav tech, and that's fine. Okay, we really need to not use up our fabrication stuff. I think I want to put it here. And the reason is I might have a door here that goes out to, like, our side bits. Sort of shove you out of the way here. Have to move that one so that we can reach the interaction spot. Let me see here. And when we store the stone blocks, some of them will get stored out there. Well, the chunks, no. We may have to just expand our block storage. I could do here, I can do a zone. Well, I don't know how well people could reach that. I can't remember what this zone was set up for. It was a temporary thing. Oh yes, all our uninstalled stuff, which is actually still kind of handy. But yeah, let me make a dedicated little zone over here, which is stupid and I hate it, but... Vac stone blocks. Yeah, I was thinking about throwing some stuff in there too, and we may just have to for now. If I go, and I've got a couple more. If I do this and we can walk to that section, yeah, we had 18 pieces left. I can put this as a storage. I think I'll just make it a generic stockpile, maybe like low priority. Like, I'll leave all the default settings on for this, but I'll put it low. Because this will be outside. Although I can roof part of it. Yeah. Here, I'll re-roof this bit. And that's going to be okay. You know, we could go and replace everything with vac doors now. I mean, maybe a little silly because we also have these vents. Meh. I'm not going to put the vac barrier on the outside doors because I still want to stop things getting in and out. You know what? These outside doors, though, it's time to go Star Trek on them. Do we have... Oh, I don't have auto doors yet. Okay, we'll get that. Vents show airtight. That is really weird. So they're just heat exchangers and nothing else, huh? All right. Okay, so we can probably find one of these whenever we want. I'm just going to set the vac stone block to do forever. Convert as much as we've got here to blocks, then we'll take off. Yeah, we got jade walls on the inside. Well, actually, I say take off. No, as soon as we get the advanced grav tech, we're going to be fine. So where to make these panels? At a fabrication bench. Okay, all the more reason to get that set up. I think I need to move these two as well. So I'll put you there. And yeah, we're just going to jam up this place over here. Inspired recruitment doesn't really matter. Work frenzy's kind of nice. Add 2 blocks out and put a vac door outside, then door stays, and the hallway stays pressurized. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we could build an actual, like, proper little airlock zone. So that we're not leaking oxygen, but we've got our little oxygen generators. They seem to do fine. We are draining a fair amount of power at night. Could build some more batteries, but... Actually, maybe I just should. Let me throw 3 batteries in here. It's already roofed and everything. Okay, I think there's room now. Let's get this fabrication bench down. Yeah, I guess I'll go there. That is unroofed. I roofed it. I had set it to unroof, but then I put a build roof over here because I've got a low priority stockpile, and I wanted to make sure that stuff wasn't sitting there unroofed and therefore rotting away. All right, advanced graph tech is done. Actually, I might go to advanced fabrication next so that we can make advanced components. Like we used 2 to set this up, which is lovely. A pilot assistant. Neural interface connects a pilot's brain directly to a vehicle, enhancing the pilot's control and reaction speed. Just don't think about crashing. Plus 45% piloting ability. Okay, so we want to throw that into like our best researcher. / best 2 for the pilot and co-pilot, I suppose. Anyway, let me put in a rule here for components. It's not going to trigger because we have enough components. Although, actually, we have used up a bunch recently. Let's try to keep about 20 around. But then Gravlight panels. I'm hoping they stack to 75. It makes 4 in a go. So if I set this to 72, this will trigger when there's 71. So it'll keep us at no more than 75. I mean, I might want to increase the number to do things in bulk, but we can leave it for now. What are you working on? A vac suit? Which is fair. Now, I'm assuming you need 8 crafting skill. But, and I hate that it doesn't tell us. I wonder... Do we think it's a smithing job? Fabricate things. So probably a smithing job. So, like, I could have Wolf, and maybe even Summer, yeah. Both of them could work the Grav stuff over here. The problem is I'd have to go and turn off their work at every other station. I'd have to set every other station manually to Pheasant, which is annoying. We could do some weird things with zoning, but that doesn't sound right. Contract prison. You got 5 prisoners. I mean, we could do funny things with that. Wow, plasma sword. Anti-grain warhead's entertaining as hell. It's worth considering. Tough skin gland, bionic arm. Okay, I really like this. So we got to keep 5 prisoners alive for 24 days. We'll have to make some more space for it. Okay, we're still collecting these things, so those are still going to get chooched up, right? Because as they use the blocks. Well, I guess I didn't put. I put the Vaxstone block to forever. Yeah, so we should be able to make plenty of those panels, I think. About to lose power. Yeah, it'll just brown out for a second until we get the light back. Oh, there's a goddamn eclipse. Wait, game. Why you got to be like that? Let me just go and like slap a couple others in here now. Which isn't going to help us in the short term, but oh well. We need plasteel. Okay. For the Grav light panel. I don't think we needed a ton though, did we? 4 plasteel per, yeah. So no, we should be okay for now. Throwing a party while we're mostly out of power. I guess that's fine. You don't have that much. We have lots. I don't know why you're freaking out. We have 200 plasteel, right? So it's 1 plasteel per Grav light panel. So I don't know. That seems like a pretty good amount. It is a weirdly long eclipse. There we go. We're finally back. Thank you. Jeez. Could have been bad in space. I mean, I could just turned off a bunch of systems. I was like, the eclipse isn't going to last that long. It's fine. All right. So as we get these panels. All right. Tell you what. Let's go like that. That's not right. Okay. There we go. 9 and 9. We'll just build out and start to use them. No. Just turn off the oxygen generators, waste of power. I mean, if everyone's in a vac suit, I suppose we don't actually need them on. Not everyone is quite in there. And then we go to the eclipse straight into a night, which is on the annoying side. Because we never got a chance to refill our batteries. Animal starvation. Yeah, suck it up. We'll land you somewhere where you can graze again. Sorry we don't need plant food for you. But yeah, we are not going to make... Oh, we can get a second bed, though. We are not going to make any efforts. I'm going to make a third one and flag the one as medical to keep our animals alive. They do. It's great. We're not going to stress. Yeah, we are wickedly over-generating power with this on. That's okay. It'll help us fill these batteries a little faster and make sure that there's not an issue there. And yeah, we'll just deconstruct this later. We got infinitude material. Maybe I should make a bunch of uranium maces and like sell them. Like, wow. If I was playing with simple sidearms, I'd have everyone equipped with a uranium mace. Okay, I do want a door in the front though. Oh, advanced fabrication. Hang on, we can wait for a second. Where's the auto doors? It's quite an early tech, isn't it? Auto doors, 600. Yeah, research that. I want my goddamn Star Trek doors. Not everywhere. It's kind of wasteful. But leading in and out of the ship, and I'm going to put one right over here for this section. Which might get turned into a conventional door later if it turns into, like, standard ship component. We'll see. Compact weapons? No, that was around since, I think, Biotech added compact weapons. Someone said they aren't airtight. What? What isn't airtight? You can't just say a sentence like that. Someone said they aren't airtight. People? Rabbits? Auto doors? Okay. Are regular doors airtight? Well, I mean, they're not when they're open. Like, they leak air when they open and close. I have no doubt about that. I assume when they're closed, they're semi-airtight. Like, we're not being finicky on the ship here. We got the oxygen generators overkilling things. It's fine. Auto doors are airtight of steel, but not of wood? That's weird. Really? Well, I mean, we're going to make them out of steel anyway. Just because it'll look better. I mean, all our doors so far have been steel. There we go. We'll do that. And reinstall you over here. I think I'm going to get rid of the gibbet cages. Honestly, they don't have quite enough personality for me. I'm just going to go and deconstruct these. There you go. Cold and vacuumy, but it's refilling. Yeah, we drained everything over here. Like, and I have all my doors wide open everywhere, but that's fine. There you go. This is now 0% vacuum again. Oh, 4%. There we go. It's back. Just got to drain through these doors. You're okay. Everything's fine. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Thezin. If I'm going to turn on crafting, like smithing for other people, I'm going to go and install the no authors mod so that we're not constantly having to fight with this stuff. Otherwise, like for every single one of these builds, so I don't end up with 30 unfinished versions of it, I got to go and tell them who does what. Can you try forcing someone with 8 crafting to use the fab bench to check if it's smithing? Oh, yeah, so like Wolf, who's got an 11. Yeah, everything here is a smithing task. It's not crafting at all. So I have to turn smithing on for those. I could do something like set everything here to a 3, set the smithing to a 4. That way, probably the only time they'll smith is if I manually tell them to do so, and then it'll stop them from doing something dumb, except for the time that they will randomly do something dumb and they'll go up get upset. All right, as a sanity fix for me, because it's going to drive me absolutely insane otherwise, I'm going to install the no authors mod. Because it will just drive me crazy. No job authors. There you go. There you go. I think the way the game should work is only things with quality should get authors, and things without qualities shouldn't. They're just, people following blueprints. That's like assembling Lego. And then you won't have the problem where one person starts a component and only they can finish it. No one else can finish the component ever. So now by getting rid of that, I'll go and turn this on. I'd still rather Summerbow and Wolf don't actually do the real smithing because I want the higher quality stuff, but I'm not going to be that fussy about it. So now one of them is going to come over here. Well, they're going to work on components first because apparently I did use up one of those. You know, maybe I'll put this order this way. I don't know. Maybe the components are more important. It doesn't matter. As long as it's getting done, it's going to be fine. I'll leave off the allow tool for the moment, but I might change my mind. Oh, Dead William's fully healed. I mean, oh, someone must have fed you something. I wonder if you can feed them the nutrient-paced meals. Right? With Dead William. Because you can eat processed food. So I don't think you can eat the meat, but I think if you get sick and lie down, I think someone feeds you a nutrient-paced meal, and that's okay. Still need some marble to finish out some of our fancy floor here. Which does look like a cool spine in this orientation. When the ship is rotated otherwise, it doesn't look that way, I don't think. But in this orientation, it's great. So yeah, make a few more things over here. Let's see, Summerbow is now working on the vac suit. And ideally, I'd really like my actual highest skilled person do that. Now, it's not too late. I could go for the vac suits and say, listen, this is just Thezin. Shield belt, actually, this doesn't matter. We can cancel a shield belt job. The prosthetics don't have quality, so it doesn't matter. The kid suit, we might want to make sure is set to the best. Now, and the helmet as well, if anything needs, because like quality will matter for defense. Same thing with the flak stuff. Like, I might do that. I don't think I'll bother with the, or I can just put a skill limiter as well. In fact, I'll do it this way, but we've got a skill limiter for some things at the tailoring, like the Duster's made of good material, you need at least a 10, which does mean that Wolf with the 11 will do it, but that's okay. Yeah, I could set the minimum skill above Wolf and Summer, but then it comes out to exactly the same thing. It does make it arguably... just a stupid rock. There you go. That's the settlement name. You lost game audio again? Hey, yeah! Does Windows 11 have a hotkey that mutes the application currently in the foreground that we might be randomly hitting? Oh, when the game, right, when the game restarted with the mods, I guess I maybe booted the game with it muted and then unmuted it after, and then Windows is like, I don't know, something's weird. Windows, man. I guess I can ditch these corpses. Don't need to bring them with us. Just adding weight to the ship, using extra fuel. Okay, that's not how this works, but we can pretend. Oh, actually, you know what we should do with our grav light panels as they come back? We should get ready for the extra engines. Now, I can have... how many of these large thrusters? 6 large thrusters. Now, the question is, can I have the small thrusters and the large thrusters at the same time? Based on some of the screenshots I've seen, I think the answer is yes. What is this? 2x2? Okay. So, if I do this, is this going to break the vac seal over there? I think it might. So maybe I should do that and actually build the wall in that corner. And then we'll assume one there, which will mean filling in these gaps, but let me just put this down for now. Proton's really good nowadays. Could be worth a shot to set up a Linux game machine. Yeah, that would be great and fine for the gaming. But what about the rest of the recording and streaming dual chain? All right. I do actually have Linux. My laptop is a Linux machine. And I enjoy it very much. Although I kind of wish... I went and just installed Ubuntu. But I kind of wish maybe I should have gone with Mint or something. I've been playing around with the Mint and the VMware machine, and I actually really like it. I mean, obviously, it's based on, you know, the Debian and Ubuntu architecture at its base anyway, so it's not that different. But I was really impressed by how clean and unencumbered it was. Yeah, Pop! OS, it's interesting. I almost looked at one of the laptop I bought when I was shopping around with it. There are a few companies that sold like Linux-ready laptops. And I can't remember, one of them comes with Pop! OS installed, and it did look really good. It was very tempting. I should install Pop! OS on VMware and play around with it. See what I think. Okay, we got a lot of idlers. Just make me think we should get more people carving blocks. Yeah, not in workshop. Yeah, that's a good point, huh? I just want to do another infinite backstone job here. Put some outside the ship, yeah. We really get some speed penalties then. Because it would be bad room and bad temperature. Just expired remote protection. That's fine. We can leave whenever we want, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I might have to make this not out of wood. Does there exist a mod that works like the quality builder mod that makes this only the person with the highest building skill finishes a build quality? I don't think so, because it would also be dependent on the no authors thing, because the two don't work together. Like, you wouldn't work without it. I mean, unless it incorporated that anyway. Okay, get a second Vaxstone block job going on. We got the advanced stuff, which is great. We got the advanced Grav Tech 2, which is nice. We might need to go and get a long-range mineral scanner. Because if we're low on plasteel, we may need to do a long-range mineral scan with plasteel or for plasteel. We still have some now, right? Yeah, okay. The Vaxstone block should still happen, although we're doing the components first. And I think the components keep getting consumed by these jobs over here, although they're pretty important. I think we can probably lift some of these restrictions too. Yeah, there you go. Colton and Thezin both have full vac suits now. It's just Rhyme Pendragon that's waiting for the last one. Yeah, no, Bunisher, we're talking about something else. So Bunisher is saying there was a mod that only allowed your best builder to do quality jobs. Not sure if that's still around. So that's quality builder. But I think someone was asking if there was equivalent to quality crafter. For the finishing. But yeah, quality builder is really good for that. But that works with, that's a construction and build type jobs. Okay, I think everyone's in a vac suit now. Again, we can confirm we've got 12 people, and I set this job to keep 11 vac suits around, counting equipped. It's not normally the way I set it up, but there we go. That'll make sure that's happening there. And now Thezin is actually going to work on these fabrication job benches a little bit more. We've got some Gravlight panels. I'm not sure that people can reach any of this stuff, huh? We don't have, like, jetpacks. Well, I think what we probably are going to do is fill in this gap. I wonder if this blocks thrusters. Here, let me build this, and then we'll see if that counts as a blocked thruster or not. Because I'm not sure. Let's find out. So, is this room no longer airtight? Wow. I don't like that this breaks RimWorld. Wow. Breaks the RimWorld standards that we're used to. And yeah, for the doors, I suppose what I can do, what I'd probably do is have this be the airtight thing and put the door there. Is what I'm thinking. So let's put an auto door right there. Oh, oh, that's a bug. Oh, the diagonal thing not working right is a bug. Okay, because it feels like a bug to me just because it's inconsistent with everything else. It feels not right. All right, so now this shouldn't leak any oxygen for us. I mean, we still have a few other doors, but this is currently the very busy one. Again, it wasn't really being a problem, but theoretically it might save us a little bit of power or something like that, and that's an okay thing. You know what? I think I need to do this. I think someone was able to stand here and work diagonally to reach there. Well, and until I filled this in as well, that would be part of it, but... there we go. So now people will be able to walk over here. Go and make sure this is part of the home zone. And so, I think the thrusters determine how far you can go. I mean, you're also limited by how much chem fuel you have stored. But our earlier trips, like, we have 500 chem fuel, like, stored and ready for the engines. But I think we were limited to 250 chem fuel per jump. And I'm assuming by adding extra thrusters, that limit will go up, and we'll probably want the bigger chem fuel tanks. I'm still thinking it's only a matter of time before I decide to do a fairly big, like, hold on, let's deconstruct, like, half the ship and rebuild it in a different structure. But I'll see. Thrusters do determine jump length. Right, and also they were adding, I think these are adding 2% to our success, which isn't much. Presumably the bigger thrusters add a little bit more, which is really nice. And yeah, we might make, I'm going to put a job in here for a couple of pilot assistants. It is going to take some advanced components, but we do have the ability to make those now. You'll have X. I think what I'll do is I'll move the component jobs down to the bottom. And for advanced components, probably targeting 8 is fine. I think 8 is only necessary if you're building the endgame spaceship stuff. I don't think anything else costs 8. Okay, Agave. Sure, let's go and collect that. Crazy. It'll be good. We can feed it to the bunny. Well, the bunny can feed itself, really. So yeah, I'm just waiting for this to get finished so I can confirm for me personally that a thruster is not blocked by flooring. Are the threats in space you can park there without danger? So I'm assuming you can get some sort of raid over here too, naturally. There's especially lots of threat for us, however, because we are being chased by mechanoids. So every few days we get a message that the mechanoids are on their way with a countdown timer. Low food. Well, the food is going down. That's true. We're going to have to land somewhere to hunt soon. Okay, so that's done. Fucking botched. Of course a botch. I'm just waiting to see if this works the way I want. I've got to wait now. Come on, Colton. There it is. Ah, blocked by substructure. Okay. All right. Well then, we'll just have some asymmetrical thrust for a little bit. We can build things on the ground where it's a little easier to reach, maybe, or something, or you know, gain access to it with doorways. Let me remove these little 2 bits of foundation. Oh, you did it the stupid way, didn't you? Now no one can reach this. Why are these pawns so goddamn stupid sometimes? I guess if they were smarter, they just wouldn't be in this situation in the first place. Because they're named after Twitch chat people. Yeah. All right. Let's collect that. I don't know if someone can reach that, even though it's floating in space. Okay, good. Now deconstruct that one. Too dumb to live. Da-dee-dee-dee-dee. All right. Large thruster. And a second one there. So we might be going slightly on an angle as we fly, but that's okay. Hosting friends. Rescued 6 tribe people from an enemy jail. Wants you to guard them at just a stupid rock. Resurrector. Listen. If any of our people die, they deserve it. What's an animus stone? Oh, it's like super meditation stone? Increase their psych focus gain more than typical nature shrine. It still counts as natural. So this lets us have like an anima tree on our ship or something. Wow. And yeah, the other prison quest is about to expire. I would like to say yes to this. So we're going to try to take off maybe even before this is done if need be. Because I don't want to accept here. I want to land somewhere. It'll be more convenient, especially since we don't have the prison space yet. You know, how about this gets turned into a prison? Summer, you don't mind giving up your bedroom for a little bit, right? You're fine with that? You're cool? Yeah, that's what I thought. You're a nice guy. I appreciate you there, Summer. So yeah, what we're going to do... I mean, I guess I can accept here. Well, they might die very quickly from the vacuum, which would be less than ideal. Can we just finish this? It takes a little bit to finish the ritual. We just did a raid, so our people should be content that way. All right, let's get on board. The animals were still ship restricted, which makes sense. We're going to launch. There you go. Large thrusters. Ooh, thrusters are given, the large ones are given 3% each. That's nice. Yeah, we'll have to close the door for the prison. Good point. I guess I should just turn off the hold open on those. We want to launch, yes. And we're going to go down to the planet now. So, what was this one? Oh yeah, the infested settlement. I don't know about that one. Dry, sunny. And we could always... I talked about landing near one of these dumbasses to trade with them because it was annoying, but maybe we'll still wait for the shuttle stuff. Capybara habitat and a bay. Ancient uplink, decreased animal life. No, we do need to do some hunting. We might just need to land somewhere more or less normal. What do you mine? Steel. We really don't need the steel, but 20 people. Wow. Why are there 2 radii? Huh. I guess we could land on the hunting site. 15, a bunch of leather, flat. I don't know how much mining there's going to be. And grassland doesn't tend to have that many critters. I think what I might do is just land at, yeah, maybe a tropical rainforest is fine. Tropical rainforest and some small hills. I think I'm okay with that. Did we have, more grav core sites than we know about? There were a couple of things down here that were worth checking. I think some of those were for ship parts. Okay, let's try to just head in that direction. Not swamp. There you go. This spot here. Oh, there's one way over here. Okay. Not the shrubland. I guess grassland is fine. Temperate forest would have been okay, but grassland is fine with some small hills. It'll piss off some people. See if I care. Oh yeah, I didn't deconstruct the solar panels. We're just leaving garbage behind everywhere. We're fine. We're leaving behind some uncompleted floor tiles. That's okay. Do. We can just plant some fiber corn. I mean, there's going to be some trees. Not a ton, but there's going to be some. Some horsies. Should we land on the anima tree? I think I'm fine landing more or less right here, actually. In fact, I'm just going to give us a little bit more flexibility and space around ourselves. I'm going to land here. Oh, yeah, where's the fertile ground? Actually, right there. Let me make sure I don't overlap it. Maybe I'll go a little further south then. Okay, let's do this. Confirm. Yeah, we had some solar panels attached a minute ago, but we dropped them off here for a sec. Minor crash! While landing downloaded car effects accidentally disengaged the grav engine too early, causing the Grav Ship to free fall for several feet. Some buildings in Grav Ship have sustained light damage from the crash. Well, dang. Okay. And yeah, I think... I mean, I don't know how much wood there necessarily is, but there's some trees to chop. We can always hunt for meat for our chem fuel needs as well. I'm going to grow some crops, just partially so that the rabbit has stuff to eat. But yeah, we'll mostly fill with meat with a little bit of hunting. So I'm going to say I'm going to do this much rice. I think we're good on... Yeah, we're good on cotton, which is great. And then we've got lots of herbal medicines as well. We've got some hops and things. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll plant some fiber corn just in case we turn out to have a bit of an issue or want some more. I don't think fiber corn is even that particularly fertility sensitive, but we may as well do this. I'll call it that much fiber corn. Okay. Burn the anima tree. Yeah. We might. You know, for fun. All right, do a few repairs. Animals, we are going to release you. Orbital Outlaw. Yeah, that's a shame. I do want to accept this one. So, I'm going to accept for the Plasma Sword and Tough Skin Gland. Okay. There was one other thing that I wanted to do, which I can't remember what it was now. Oh, I want to change our outfits. I can tell them to go into default, which they'll wear the best armor possible. They will take off the vac suits because they are slow. Hopefully, people should be capturing... Oh, they might be prioritizing changing themselves. Actually. Might have been slightly awkward timing here. I'm going to do the same thing over here with the auto door and then that. Pods, yes. What did we masterwork? Masterwork cloth duster. Well, isn't that nice? Is everyone asleep? I swear these people are just too stupid sometimes. Just too stupid. There you go. Get on board. We probably don't do weird experiments on you. We're supposed to keep you alive. Okay, so we got some extra vac stone. 23 of these things. I want to do the other side. So... a mechanoid cluster. Dormant. Okay, well, first of all, let's make a area 2. Just way over here. Do you have a timer? You have a proximity activator. You have a psychic droner. Well, that's actually a little annoying. But we could also just leave. Bottom cell doors open. Oh, this one. There's still a hold open, and there's an annoying pair of pants there, which have to be hauled away. There we go. I think I should probably set up like a little mini prison with a bunch of individual cells like this all in a row. Then we could get rid of all this awkward corner and redesign some of it too. Low food does not problem. Oh, there's a timer. I missed it. 6 days. When can we launch again? 1.5 days. Yeah, okay, so we don't have to worry about those mechs at all. Dun 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 dun. I don't know, how long does it take to grow fiber corn? 6 days. This is on fertile ground. It actually might grow a little faster now. If we have to leave before the fiber corn harvest, it's hardly the end of the world. Let's flag a little bit of hunting. Our horses don't fight back, so not all of them may be in an allowed zone. There we go. But we'll hunt what we can. Right, and then we're out of power again. Ah, okay. A permanent bank of solar panels. I think I'm gonna have to, at least a semi-permanent for a little while. Dang it. Let me go and reattach them over here. And then we'll build actual flooring under it. I'm annoyed. But I guess it's fine. What I need is a statch of like 20 volumetric power cells or something like that. Because I don't think it's practical for us to add more chem fuel generators, because I think the cost is just going to be insane. So we probably have to do this. No, I'm dodging the corner bug. Really, we could have tucked these both in tighter, but I'm intentionally not doing it so that we don't get the corner bug. Hey, Mammoth, make smart. We do have one of the smartifiers. So what is this? 1.1 days, and we will locate something in orbit. So we could always just, like, leave to there. It's exciting. Why not use it on the pawns to make them smarter? Oh, that's good. Oh, we should maybe land somewhere with marble next time, too. The top of the map is all safe here. Like this much is probably fine. Not out of components or something, are we? I suppose we might be. Okay, maybe I should leave these a little higher. Not the advanced components, because we don't need those for maintenance things, but there's a lot of basic stuff that needs like regular components. Although, speaking of, there's also some components over here. And we are chooching through some steel. I mean, we left a bunch of it in orbit, so that's semi-legitimate. Don't mind that. Probably more steel afterwards, too, but there you go. A bit of butchering. That's going to be okay. All right. Shuttle tech is done. Yep. Needs shuttle engine, orbital traders. Oh, I wonder. See, we did get a bug too where we had an orbital trader visit us and they had nothing to buy or sell. That was annoying. There's a lot of good stuff. I probably want to set that up now. Bionic things, computing. We just do the push up to like the better armor. Compact weaponry, so we can get our hook hands or equivalent thereof. Gene, biosculpting, growth fats. I think we might have some neutromine. I built the long-range mineral scanner, so what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove roof here, and then is that under miscellaneous? Yep. Oh! I had in my head that it was 2x2. Batteries are ugly, but I could just move them indoors. I don't know, maybe I'll just slap it on over here. I need 2 fabrication benches. And yeah, right, you have to work the scanner, yeah. So what we want is a little standing spot. Oh, I guess it's the local scanner, I think, is 2x2. But the long-range one might be, it's clearly bigger. Alright, get that. Steel's still a thing. Those components will be mined. These components can be mined. Is this in the area 2? Oh, no, none of this is. Hang on. All this is fine and safe. And I can say this is safe as well. And as a reminder, they will walk through a non-allowed area. People are assigned to area 2. Oh, no, they're not. Well, that was nearly very bad. Alco was walking over there. I don't know about the animals. I'll make them restrict to area 2 as well. I'm a little concerned that they could wander and trigger mechanoids. Wouldn't that be terrible? There you go. Mine me some components. We got the solar panels up. We're probably fine now. Mining the components means a little bit less component making work over here, which is good. So that hopefully we get more gravlite panels. But yeah, I think a stash of 20 components is a nice, safe padding. So I don't mind overshooting that a little bit. Could mine that one. Oops. And this area too. Remember when you needed a vein, a mod to do vein mining? Wow, that was a nice change. Was that 1.4? Maybe 1.5. Aurora Station 9. Orbital scanner. Ooh, nice. Break in, obtain the loot inside. The platform probably has defensive systems. All right, cool. That could be a destination. Yeah, I don't love what's going on the ship. I mean, first of all, I never liked that we're never 100% symmetrical, and I do like there was a little bit of kookiness to the pirate ship. I don't like how much clutter it is from just our, inventory. That has me a lot less happy. Did we run out of grav lights? Oh, we did. Okay, but it's just a manufacturing question. We still have the material. We have material here, the vac stone, and we have a little bit of plasteel. So yeah, it's just a question of getting the Gravlite panels happening. I do really wonder if we need 2 fabrication benches to keep up with some of our demand. That's crazy. No. The mod list isn't actually updated, but the only gameplay altering mod is I finally broke down at the start of the stream here and installed the no authors mod. Otherwise, it's just a few UI things. Mostly you're seeing rim HUD, for example. And the colored minerals, which is really handy. The problem is rebuilding is always like, first of all, deconstructing takes up tons of material, and it can be kind of awkward to do. I'm mostly okay with it, with what we've got. Wouldn't mind like a straight hallway down here. We'd have to move this altar, and we can't. We have to deconstruct it and rebuild it, which is annoying. Yeah, right now we walk kind of around and then get back there. I think it'll be fine. And then we'll work on this new nose section. Okay, 4 days on... Oh, I don't have a research project going on. Oh, let's work towards our pulse charge munition, which does need precision rifling. Yeah, let's get some laser beams. Pew pew. Oh, there we go. We're starting to work on the Gravlite panels. Nice. Uninstall everything mod. That would be nice because yeah, then we could move more things. Exotic good trader. Okay, will this one work is the question. Onsen, get on here. Yay! This one's working. Okay. I would like to buy your components and the advanced components, even though we can make our own. And I might want your neutroamine. Let's see. Oh, and a shuttle engine. That's going to be really important. Here, have all this, Lucy. You know what? I don't think our pirates are making animal smart. That's not really our vibe. I'm going to get rid of this bioferrite too, which is just occupying space and not being too handy. I never use these pulsars, so we're going to get rid of them as well. I kind of do want the grav barrel. Why don't you have some kidneys and other body parts? You sick freaks. Look how much gold we've got. What do we need this gold for? I might want to keep some amount of it, just in case we suddenly need it for some tiny bit of crafting and we haven't done it mining. That's going to be fine. So now we're just, all of a sudden, we're still turning some money in our favor. These are kind of low quality books. We don't have an entertainment book. Let me get that. All right, I'm pleased with this. Selling pain stopper. Yeah, no, we don't want a pen stopper. Yeah, no, we're not. I don't think we need this. Second compacted mission. What about the compact weaponry? Is that just for research? Because we don't have anything in here for it, do we? No, we could get some extra tech prints. Beardless, that is unacceptable. I think I'm okay with this. Oh, buy plasteel. Oh, actually, yes. Good call. All right, let's do it. What's an archite capsule? Some of the genes that are more complicated need archite capsules to implement them. Go, and more component work. Really? Oh no, that was Gravlite. It just looks like a component on the bench. Okay. It's the same shape. The unfinished component and the Gravlite was looking the same. Oh, compact refinement. New lovers? Oh! Summerboat talked to Carnifex long enough to convince them that they have a super awesome bed. Carnifex. Let's make some pirate babies. Social. Try for baby. I mean, your bedroom's a little bit busy right now, but we're going to try to move these prison out soon, I promise. Technically, Summerboat doesn't have a bed right now, I don't think. Unless they claimed one of these. That's okay. We'll get it sorted soon. Don't worry about it. Countdown of it. This is for the mechs on the map. Yeah, these aren't for the mechs that are chasing us. So I think we did go and grab all the components that are here. We've got 2,000 steel, so I'm not feeling the need to mine anything else that's on here. We're going to try to get this rice harvest. I'm going to turn off the sowing. I don't know that we'll stay long enough for that. We'll see. Malaria. God damn it. What do we get for not having panoxycline? I still don't have the drug lag set up. I guess I could, though. Make it out of steel. Oh, you want to be in the laboratory? That makes a lot of sense. Slightly annoying, though. I would have left more room over here, but we can extend the laboratory. Or I can just put it in its own closet and it'll count as a lab. What are those beds? Which beds? So these are slab beds. Our people have the pain as a virtue meme, so they want to sleep on uncomfortable slab beds. And that's a golden slab bed that we did just for fun. Another trader? How long did we go where we were getting no traders ever? I wonder, was there a glitch that's been hotfixed? Oh, let's, oh, they're on better medicine. Onsen, how you doing with your malaria, by the way? You're probably going to be fine. Which one's a new one? Wooland. I mean, maybe. And maybe. We're kind of out of things to sell. I might not bother with the components right now. I might just prioritize the plasteel until we can mine some. We're going to start scanning for it soon. Yeah, the specialized limbs, I mean, the tech prints are cool, but I think we need to think a little bit more short term right now, and that's securing that so we can make our ship bigger and better and super cool. Definitely don't want to take off without these things done. What I might do is put a little forbid on this stuff for a second just to make sure this gets focused. See, that's exactly the graphic as a component, but it's a grav light panel. Yeah, I think this runs on Randy Random. Yeah, just Strive to Survive difficulty, not super hard difficulty. Although the amount of wealth we've generated in our base here is making things considerably more challenging. Sandstone meter, I don't care about that at all. And guard them. Don't do any work. So they just have to exist. No, I'm not going to take the Mech Resurrector. No, I'm not going to take this. Obviously, that's a stupid decision. Because Mech Resurrector serums are amazing. Except on this run, if someone dies, it's their own goddamn fault. It's not covered by the company health plan. Resurrection is not covered by our health plan. If it was, you wouldn't. The copay would kill you. All right, let's research pulse charge munitions. Be great to get some charge rifle stuff, especially since they've been buffed like crazy. Yeah, the Trekkers run is on Cassandra Classic, I'm pretty sure. Which doesn't necessarily make the game easier. In fact, she tends to send more raids. But it does make it a little bit more predictable, which I think is the right energy for that run. This run is very much chaos. All right, we want to be going before the mechs here wake up, which I don't think will be a problem. You guys are hauling that wood over there, which is fine. You're skirting around this stuff, which is fine. We don't have a ton of wood stored up, but I mean, we really don't need much. It's seeing that we've got wood here means that we've hit our chem fuel targets, which is great. Although I do want to put in the bigger chem fuel tanks. Oh, that's probably what the 2 radius are. The bigger one is probably, and someone probably said it in the chat, the bigger one is probably how far I could reach with my engines. The smaller one is probably my limit based on how much chem fuel I've got. So I do want to set up some extra chem fuel tanks somewhere, but I'm not going to do it right now. Because we're going to have to figure out our layout. Yeah, they're all inside the radius. Like this one here is outside of the central core radius, but it's inside of the other one, so that's fine. My home zone's good. Well, not quite. I guess that's not going to come with us though, unless that gets built. Randy fits the best in the nature of the game story generator. Possibly. Oh my god. No, I'm not going to give you any of my people for labor. I guess I could have checked. What's the quest reward? It's only 3 colonists. I'd probably do it. No, for the advanced component. No. Nope. Not interested. It's fine. Can you use nutrient-based dispenser as part of a wall? Yes. In fact, that's exactly what is the case. This is completing a wall off. This is a room. Psychic Soothe. Okay, that's nice. Oh, I never repowered the tailoring bench, and someone's working at it. Grav panels, go. This is going to grind up skill for our other two characters. Summerbow and was it Wolf? Yeah, they put the smithing back on. So they are going to gain some more crafting skill, which I guess is fine. Now that I gave in and ran the no authors mod, it's just... As your colony grows, it's annoying. If you could assign a entire bench as a whole, this bench is only for Thezin. This bench is only for Summerbow. This bench is only for Wolf or something like that. That would make it less annoying to me. But having to go and set every single bill to either a skill level or even the skill level doesn't fix the issue. Is nutrient paste more efficient than meals? Not in terms of like nutrition. I think it's perfectly equitable. I'm not actually sure how much nutrition you literally get out of one nutrient paste meal versus the inputs. I think it's probably the same as a simple meal. I'm not entirely sure. But it's more efficient in terms of it takes a hell of a lot less time and you can never get food poisoning from it. Of course, you can get your people a little bit of a mood sleep. Another trade ship? Randy is making up for everything, apparently. Wow. What else could we dump here? I'm going to sell off all these leathers. I'm tempted to keep the human leather, but no, let's sell it off. Do you have stuff that we actually want to buy, though? Well, yeah, we can take the components. I don't think I'll take more neutromine. Hell, I could take more cloth so we could turn around and maybe sell it. You sell gravlite panels. And plasteel. And no, not reinforced barrels. I got excited there. Crafting speed book. Maybe if it was better. Honestly, it might be worth buying the wood. Let's sell off some of the clothes. I'm still making positive cash. In which case, I suppose I will spend the rest of it on some more neutromine. Yeah, we've seen some parrots, but we never got ourselves a parrot pet. I might just have to accept that the drug lab's not going to be in a lab for now. I think I'm going to, and we'll try to remember to move it later. So it's not going to be lab, so it's not going to get its full work speed, but that's fine. Okay, let's unforbid this. How much we got? Okay. Day, we got a rice harvest, which is fine. There's still some wood and stuff. That's okay. All right. Steel drug bench. Make panoxyclin. Do until I have X. We don't need to keep a bunch around. And then in our so-called social drug policy, panoxyclin on a schedule. Take it every 5 days, please. And, I mean, if we end up with smoke leaf for any reason, do forever. Do forever. And... yeah, we'll probably go and look up medicine production afterwards. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that now. Let's do it. Is that location? No, you can walk through the drug lab. It slows them down. Another trader? Wait, was this on the map? I thought it was an arrow for a second. I mean, when it rains, it pours. Like, wait, another shuttle engine. That's crazy. I mean, yeah, there's... 4 traders, like, in 2 seconds. After us playing, like, 2 years and barely getting one, and one of them was glitched. Yeah, Randy could hear us talking about him, and he was like, let's do something interesting. Okay, so that's set up. So that is going to be the long-range mineral scanner, which we'll tune to plasteel. Now, attackers might decide to start punching the side of the ship. That's fine. We're going to be meeting people out for combat here. Who needs a kill zone? I mean, me normally, yes. We hook up smoke leaf to the ship's atmosphere. Maybe if we were the stoner ideology, maybe we could do something like that. All right, I don't want to do any other construction projects here. I think we're just going to take off. Let's get our animals back inside the ship. I just want to finish this first. That's home zone, which doesn't really matter. Okay. We need to take off. And I guess what we're going to want to do is go west. I guess I could add one more chem fuel tank. Even in a temporary location, like right over here. I mean, we can't make it there in one jump regardless, so it doesn't matter too much. Ancient Uplink. That's one of those hackable things where we can get some sweet loot, right? We land here. Orthian Crater. Lava field. Oh, we haven't been to a lava field. Oh, let's do it. Hopefully we got another food and nutrition. Oh, hang on. We should check to see how are people feeling with the raid need. Recent conquest. Okay, so no, they're good that way. Periodic eruptions. That's fine. We've got a little bit of wood, so we should be able to chem fuel some more. We've got enough food. Yeah, we can, even if it's completely barren otherwise, I think we can do a stint in the lava field. All right, let's do it. Whee! The game's trying to warn me about something. Nope, don't care. I like that our ship, like the pirate ship, I think should look like a bunch of boxy, ugly shit thrown together. I think that's the right vibe. The Star Trekkers run will definitely need something sleeker, and we'll have hydroponics on board and really be looking to be self-sustaining. I think we finished the shuttle tech, so we need to build a little platform where we can build and park a shuttle, which will open up a few extra options for us. Look at this stuff! Oh, that's cool. Got some silver, nice. Geothermal. Where's the hackable thing? Ancient Uplink right over there. Okay, actually, I think I was mostly okay with the site because we need some room to expand around this bit. There's some fertile land over there, which isn't a huge deal. You know what? I think this spot is fine. Yeah, if you don't have a grav anchor built at a base that you leave with your ship here, it gets lost behind. But that's one of the things shuttles can do, is shuttles basically act as two-way transport pods and things like that that can be reused. Okay. Animals, unrestricted. Actually, any cool wildlife here? Lava snails! Oh, we haven't seen any of you yet. Ah, you. Large, slow-moving mollusk originating from the volcanic planet Nakutus, lava snails were bred as farm animals. Their skin secretes a thick slime that protects them from extreme temperatures. How nifty keen. So. this reveals one of the orbital platform things. Okay. All right, but since we have a minute here, okay, I don't need more uranium, that's for sure. We do want to mine the silver ore. I think it's probably worth mining these components. Again, because we're no longer sitting on an infinite amount. There's more silver, more gold, which if nothing else, we will sell. More components. Metal, or steel, components. And I marked that silver already. Okay. We'll probably end up mining some of the steel. We will see. But what I want to do here, it's time for us to plan out something. I mean, I guess I can still worry about, just put down the grab panels for now as they get built. Let me just add a section here. A little bit at a time, because I don't want to build disconnected things that might be awkward when we're trying to leave. Because I want to get the prisoners and something else. Right away I'm thinking I can just make the little, like, sort of, I don't know, like the little 2x1 rooms, maybe in a pile over here or something. Maybe leave a little hallway. We'd have a second door in and out of the base. Maybe I'll do the thing where we just stick out by one. I'll put the auto doors on those and then put the vac barrier on the inside. Like this. So we'll have a little hallway. / these may just be rooms. I don't know. Like these may be spaces with purpose rather than just a one tile wide hallway. We'll see how it goes. All right, medicine production. Okay, I think that's going to be really good. We might get into some of the additional medicine stuff. We will see. Let's research smoke pop packs. This will take no time at all to do. And then this drug lab. So you are going to make medicine, do until have X. And we're going to keep Same thing. It makes a 4-pack. So if I set this to 72, this will trigger and we have 71, which will keep at least one full stack of medicine, which I think is what I'm on target. Virit, thank you very much. Nice lava. Tame the snails. We could tame the snails. I hear they're great in butter and garlic. Or is that just like the French ancestry in me talking? Growing up as a kid, we actually did do, we did eat snails quite often. That was like our like go-to, like there's going to be a party kind of thing. Still delicious. Agave plants on the map. Oh, so we can make some tequila? I guess we'd need a mod for tequila, but... Gladiator fight. We gotta keep these guys alive, unfortunately. I know, it sucks. I wonder if we could steal some of their organs. Like, they could each give up a lung, right? Volcanic debris. Nearby volcanic eruption is showering the region with molten lava. Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at it go! Oh, making use of that temporary layer. Oh man, it'll be interesting. Interesting if it's our ship. Okay, smoke pop. I mean, we might still want some turrets on the outside of our ship. Not the baseline turrets, but they are requirements for some of the higher end ones, and that might be worthwhile. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go guns. Fire foam poppers might not be a terrible idea. Is this where I make smoke pack? No, it must be here. Machining table does too much. I'm gonna say do until of X, where X is 5. Oops. Well, we will count equipped. We want, at any given point, 5 of our people can carry around smoke pack. Shield belts we did, I think, build the extras. Are these occupying the slots? Did I not build 2 extras? I thought I did. Yes, there's 2. Oh, Bedin's is wearing one. Maybe I only built 1 more? Maybe there was a quality issue. Okay, hold on. Bedin's, I guess you're not wielding a ranged weapon, but let me change that. Let me tell you to equip this, and then we'll get the complaint. So drop the shield belt. Unforbid this. Halco's got a shield belt. Devout, we're going to get you to equip this instead of the smoke pop. And I guess we're going to need another shield belt. I wonder if I did build, because I queued up, because we had 1, and I queued up a job to make 2 more. I wonder if one of them just came out normal quality and then was shredded. That is possible. I'm going to say do until you have X, where X is 3 counting equipped. Yeah, so we have 2 of 3. There you go. That's exactly what we're looking for. Surprised no one's constructing this stuff out here. Oh, they were still limited to Area 2, and Area 2 doesn't exist anymore. That explains it. Well, Area 2 still exists, but it's only around our ship. There we go. Okay. I think I am going to go and make the prisoner rooms over here. So they're going to need the outer wall. They're going to need the inner wall over here, a 2x1 spot, and then the door spot. So if I do something like this, for some amount of length, actually, I don't know. That's bedroom and wall, bedroom and wall, bedroom and wall, bedroom and wall, bedroom and wall. There. Hack's been detected. That's fine. So there's not that much little debris. I mean, it did set some shit on fire. I'll give you that. That definitely happened. Yeah, some people are getting their own bedrooms. And then we can give Summerbow and their lover Carnifex, right? And give them their own bedroom. So that'll be nice. Let's make a dumping stockpile off over here. And don't bother with corpses, please. Just want these rocks out of the way. Oh, yeah, I guess we need the walkway for the doors, too. That's a good point. Well, ish. Okay, pulse charge munitions. Let me back up, because you know what? Let's go for bionic replacements. Maybe we'll get some other body parts. And, I mean, that's going to eat components. We're going to put it fairly low down. Yeah, right at the bottom of this. I'm going to put a... Is it here? There it is. Charge rifle. We might make some charge lances because they got buffed as well. Let's do, let's try to make 5 of them. We'll put it at the bottom. Because this is going to eat, oops, this eats advanced components, right? Yeah, and plasteel. Okay, we got the long range scanner here. Oh, tune to plasteel, please. There we go. So hopefully people will research this. What do you want? Devout chocolate. Oh, hack the uplink. An orbital satellite. Okay, so we got lots of orbital sites to check out. That's grand. Now, can you work this thing, please? And if you guys can finish a heat wave. It's probably fine. Probably. Are we at Grav light panels? Yeah, but we're not out of stone now. Okay, so we just have to wait for it to get made again. Which should be fine. You happen upon any hunter drones yet? Oh, lots! Our strategy for dealing with hunter drones has been to send Gizmo to face tank the explosion every time. And somehow they have no permanent injuries. I mean, the scarification is something we did intentionally. I bet you the scarification ritual is probably up too. Oh, Bedinsis can take a little scar. Here, let's do it. Use your Militor Mechanoids to face tank them. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Doesn't sound very bold. So I'm gonna build this outer wall here out of this. I guess I can't build all of it yet. Scratch the child, yes. He just wants to fit in with the grown-ups. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do something like this. Because what I'm gonna do is vent the rooms from one to another. That way they won't need their own heating. Although apparently they might need oxygen, but that's okay. We can do a wall-mounted oxygen thingy for it. All right, there we go. Good ritual. Where'd you get the scar there, Bedinsis? Do they always just do the eye? I'd always just assumed they would pick, I don't know, a random body part. Do they always just pick the eye? What the hell? So technically we can walk along this and access all these rooms here. We might go and put little wall bits in between later, once we do get a proper little hallway. Let me close this in here. I'm going to close this vent just in case it causes issues for us. Oh, I guess this bit might not be airtight. I should probably just go... I don't know what this will all look like, but I should probably enclose it, because I want to go to space next, because we found a couple of spacey things. So I should probably do something like this, so I can build a wall here. And I think this wall will probably get taken down when we figure out the rest of the space. But yeah. Some people are telling me the vents are airtight, but it might be incorrect. Oh, I can't access the oxygen overlay from here. Oh. Okay, download the cars ready to launch again. Cool. And then what we're going to do is and these are all, oops, currently valid prisoner beds, because they're all enclosed. So what I can do is that and this. We're going to get rid of this finally. All right, go and collect and move the prisoners, please. And yeah, so what we're going to do is build a wall here to here with a little door. And that section might be temporary. And then we can have a heater in here to keep it warm. And I can put an oxygen generator or two within the rooms. I suppose someone might smash it if they're angry. In which case, whatever happens, they have it coming. Oh yes, the prisoner's bed. That's right. Because this is now for colonists. And it's for Carnifex and Summerbow. There you go. Someone's got to move Kooky. And yeah, I'll build the wall up here, so we'll have proper symmetry up over here. It'll also give us a little bit of space to maybe move things temporarily as we restructure some other bits. but I do want to make a compact area. I want to reserve a spot for like, say 4 mortars. We only have 1 barrel right now, but I want to reserve the spot for maybe 4 of the mortars. So an open air area. Missed some romance. It just happened. Just spontaneously. I don't even remember like how it happened. It's probably too long ago for us to see. Oh, maybe, nope, not here. Maybe in these events. It was before the volcanic debris. Nah. I probably just missed it. Oh well. Oh, you did see? Was it just called New Lovers? Maybe I'm looking for the wrong thing. Was it in this view? New Lovers. There you go. Summerbow charmed Carnifex by comparing her to a lovely claw. Carnifex became aroused and agreed to become Summerbow's lover. There you go. Wait, you can search that window? Ah! Although I wouldn't have known to alert for lover. Did a rock fall on her head? Damn. Or is it a Zot? No, it's a Zot. Never mind. Traveler's wish for... ah! You're lucky our prisoner bays are full. Oh, you're so lucky our prisoner bays are full. Wow. Carnifex is pregnant. That happened fast. We can probably... You know what I might do? Is I might build a second lab on this side. Because we can move the drug lab there. As well as probably the biotech stuff. Like our little gene bank here, which doesn't have anything in it. Okay. How come the power's not back? Oh, is it just because we're running... Because there's no light and our batteries are drained. That kind of makes some sense. Mm-hmm. Times it. Sun's going to rise soon. There we go. Fix our power issues. Good, good, good. I'm not going to worry about the paint quite yet. So we're waiting for some grav light panels, which can totally happen. Should increase the prop. Maybe I should increase the importance of the grav light. Well, they're getting made now. Yeah, okay. Dangerous temperature. Yeah, I mean, it's toasty. I would look inside the base. Yeah, we're fine. Well, these guys might not be fine, actually. They may all be dying. Now that I think about it. Maybe, you know, I was talking about building this little temporary wall here, but I suppose what we could do... Yeah, why are we getting such events at all? Because I probably put down a wrong power cable somewhere. Can we tell visually which... Search power. Power conduit. Right there under the door. Identical. Do I have to deconstruct? No, there's... Wait a minute. Power conduit? Hidden conduit. Blueprint. Oh, it's going to be built. Okay. So I did actually find one to overlap. There we go. That should be fixed now. I just want to remove the power conduit button from my bar entirely. Okay. Bionic replacements. Great. We could straight up to beam weapons too. Should we just do it? Like... Alright, sets people on fire. Maybe we should just build some of the beam weapons. Tell you what, let's start going on the power armor route. We can build some of the charge pulse things and some of the beam weapons. We can have a bit of variety. Artifacts is inspired. Well, yeah, sometimes pregnancy will do that. Okay, how hot is it in there? It's real hot. Yeah, we need to get this sealed in here. Do I want to use spaceship walls? I think you know what? Let's do it. Now we're going to do this, and we're going to set up a standard steel door right there. And what I'm going to do in this spot where I don't have a wall yet, I'm going to put an air conditioner right there. Yeah, hidden costs more. It costs 2 metal instead of 1. It's barely more, and it does take more labor. I think it takes like 10 times labor, but that's because it's such a small base anyway. But yeah, I just want to use... I guess I can put this down now. Forget, I don't need the foundation. It's just if we took off without the foundation. You can't put the Grav Ship hull without a foundation, but other things can. So I'm just going to cool this hallway and have it slowly trickle in here through some of the doors and well too. I mean, it's not going to be great, but it should hopefully keep them alive. Oh my God, Dead William had a heart attack. Dead William the rabbit just had a heart attack. Wow, he's over 9 years old. I don't know how long rabbits live, but I suspect that's a very old bunny rabbit. Let's be honest. How many of you would ever put money down that Dead William would die from natural causes? Cookie's going berserk. Poor meat. 8 meat. Listen, you idiot. We have to keep you alive. Ugh. Halko, you have a blunt weapon. You probably won't kill him, right? And cause us to fail the quest. And if you do, I'm not going to cry about it. It's fine. You know, try to hold your punches or your smashes. I should have stripped you guys. It's not armor. It looked spiky, you know? Here. Smash his face in. There, collapsed unconscious. Halko pulped Cookie's left hand and right leg. Just absolutely pulped it. I wonder if we're allowed to do surgeries on these people. Could we just take all their legs off? It's hard for them to go crazy when you take their legs off. There you go. So it's a little warm in here, but it should get cooler. These are all vented. Now, the vents are slow, but also the single wall and the door access. Like, it's fine. It's very slow, but it'll work. I guess I could put an oxygen thing in there, because I think we're going to go to space pretty quickly. So I should probably get the oxygen thing down in this zone. Cookie, you don't deserve a peg leg. You're causing trouble. Well, you know what? Causing trouble is actually something we appreciate, now that I think about it. Might just smack some extra batteries in there. Just wrap this with some hidden conduits. I think realistically I do need some extra solar paneling. At least one more. Evac barriers prevent temp flow. Yeah, we don't really 100% know. We think it does, actually. I think the theory is it does. I'm going to build a auto door over there. Are we? Oh, we're out of steel. Well, you know what there is? There's plenty of steel left on this map. That is going to be some pretty hot steel there. But I'm sure it's fine, right? It's not like Dwarf Fortress. We're not going to flood ourselves with magma. Here, I'll put some more mining jobs down. Not all of it. It's going to be way more than we realistically will need or have room for. Softer steel, quicker to mine, yeah. Or you put your pick in and it just like sinks in and gets caught because you're no longer like chipping the rock away. That's possible. Pick melts. Person melts. Yeah, I guess the back barriers definitely prevent temperature because these areas are totally working. As far as we know. I think it might have not been doing it there while it was deactivated, while it was broken, but... Yeah, these rooms are all fine. Man, a large cell. I don't know, someone might have to get their legs cut off. Heater. Yeah, we'll need a heater when we go to space. Good point. Let's get it ready. So we'll just put a heater in this block. Yeah, temperature's fine. Mining as a go. All this is looking okay, but yeah, mine more of this. Bring it, some of it aboard ship. Look how little inventory we have left. We were struggling with how much, like, just shit we had all over. I mean, some of it's been moved out to these things, but not even that much. If they get their legs cut off, the cell will feel bigger afterwards. That's right, because it'll only be half the size. See, it's win-win. So I think the shuttle has to be open air too. So it's like an open air, like mortar place plus shuttle spot. Open air prison ship. Swippy, that's funny. Barrier before the door is stopping one side. The other only dispels a bit of oxygen. Huh? I don't know if you're answering someone else. It's like digging into wet clay. Yeah, the melting metal. Absolutely. So in RimWorld space, you need a heater? Yeah. Realistically, maybe we need more radiators to lose heat. Well, we might need some heaters in spots or some sort of airflow thing, but it's fine. They're just like, listen, space is cold. All right, sure, fine. Legit. More gravelite panels, but that's all done. Yeah, we can pretty much leave here whenever. We'll bring in some of this metal. Seems like a good idea. And then otherwise, yeah, I think we're probably ready to go. And we'll go to one of the space platforms. We'll have to make sure everyone's back in their vac suits, other than the prisoners, of course. But they should be fine. Let's get Carney extra pregnant. Double pregnant? Is that how it works? I mean, I guess people can technically be double pregnant with, you know, twins, but I don't think that's something that happens after the fact. But Insys, hopefully you'll get some good growing when it happens, and maybe you'll have a little friend to play with soon. Marriage is on! Oh my god, Carnifex wants to make Summerbow a, what's the term? When you get someone pregnant, you want to make them a... I keep going to say, like, proper lady. That's not the word I'm looking for. I had it, and then it just, like, fell out my brain. Honest! Yes, wants to make Summerbow an honest man. That's... Wow, it just completely fell out of my brain. Woof! I like it. I really like this little bulge here, too. I think we're going to keep that on the other side. I think when we do our little redesign... I mean, there sort of is a bulge here because of the extra wide area. And we did need the width, really, for the stockpile. But, I mean, I could thin it back. I don't know. Bulkwood Trader. Oh, my God. Another freaking ship. This is ridiculous. Onsen, you are a more sociable person. We have a little bit of money because I think we might hit some silver over here. I mean, we might do something like more of the double components. Actually, I'm going to sell off the rest of the jade. It's not enough to do anything with. I'll sell off the dyes, too. And... oh, we did mine out more gold, too. Actually, again, I think I'll do the same thing where I'm going to sell most, but not all the gold. Okay. Wow, I'm happy we stuck around a little longer. Were there meds for sale? That might have been nice. But we have neutromine and we have herbal medicine. So yeah, we've got lots of actual medicine now. And we've got a proper shelf for it here. But yeah, set it for 75. Forgetting the medicine stacks at 25, but it's perfect because we knew triple stacks over here. No, that's lovely. Someone will hopefully pick up that advanced component relatively soon. I mean, we have this vac barrier here, which doesn't do anything because it's not, there's nothing to vacuum, but that's okay. Some preparations being made. Okay, that's been hauled in. And let me go and just tell everyone, hey, go to Hall 1 as a priority. Because I want to leave this planet. Because we've got 7 minutes left of the stream. I would like to end this with us landing somewhere else. We have no restrictions. There we go. I was going to say, people should be getting this. As far as I know, we've got lots of storage space for it. It's funny, I guess this is closest to the ship, so they're picking this up first. Even though it's longer walk distance. But ultimately, I want to grab most, if not all of that. It's not the end of the world if we don't get all of it. Compacted steel meteorite. In a normal playthrough, that would be huge. In this one, with the mobility? Nah. I like the cooled lava here. That's really neat. Yeah, I'm hoping people are wearing boots. I don't need the uranium. I have a ludicrous amount of uranium. If someone wants to buy uranium off me, I'll probably sell them. I feel like we should really have a telescope on this ship.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
Hey, Reckless Abandon. Or Reckless Abandon. Thank you very much for the sub. Need to check the AC in the extension. It will be left behind. I did put a panel underneath it. It hadn't finished constructing yet. Did I cancel it? Did I cancel the flooring in progress when I plopped this on top? Hang on a sec. Floor. Oh, it does! Huh. Maybe you can only have one blueprint in a tile? Wall lamps are definitely an exception for that. You can put a wall lamp blueprint on a wall that's not completed yet. I mean, to be fair, it does actually kind of exist in a separate tile, but... Right, no, that canceling is legit. And then, what am I looking for? Yeah, see, this is fine. Huh. So even though the grav plating isn't floor, it's on its own unique layer that doesn't compete with things, putting an air conditioner on it cancels the grav plate job. Summer, let me force this, please. Thank you. Okay, I'm happy you caught that. Hendroid started a social fight with Thezin. Why? Thezin insulted Hendroid's honor. Oh, wait, I mean, no, fair. Fair. Duke it out. Oh, Thezin got just dropped. Something happens when you land a shuttle on a grav plate being built. Oh, that's useful. Am I over the tile limit? Oh, I am. Oh, okay, but that's fine because I can build another grav field extender. I don't have enough grav plates, but otherwise it's fine. The placement for this doesn't matter per se because I'm not necessarily looking to extend through these areas, but I don't know, I might put it here just to bulge out a little bit and cover this area, but I just need this to increase the limit. Okay, so we need more panels to get built. And we still have plasteel, and I still have vac-stone over here. So yes, the gravlite panels are still being done. I'm going to bring the hull back down to a normal behavior here. I'm assuming you get a big giant warning if you try to take off, and you're over your limit. Would have been funnier to leave some of the prisoners behind. Hey, recon armor. We're not going to bother building recon armor. We're going to go straight to marine armor. Hell, if I had the blueprints for cataphracts, I would just skip directly to that, but you need 2, and we don't have 1 yet, and they're expensive, and we don't have that much cash running around. And yeah, we could still be doing recruitment rituals with our Sky Lantern stuff, but I don't think there's any reason to do that. So just waiting on the grab light panels. We have no more flooring put down, so... Actually, we got 34. We need, what, 35? Yeah, so as soon as that batch is done, that should get built. Yeah, we still need marble. Still need to land somewhere that's got marble. If we do, this stonecutter's table will go and make some marble blocks. Actually, I think what I'll do is I'll copy it to our second stonecutter's table as well. Man, gravlite panels are labor intensive. Holy cow. Okay, I'm ready to leave anytime. I just want to get this built, certainly. Smart Thrombo would be fine. Tame the Alpha Thrombo and then give it the Brain Booster would be amazing. The Kiss for Luck playing Dune Awakening. Of course she is. Addicted to that game. Alright, there we go. So now we are not under our limit. Everything looks fine. It's weird that it's not blue. Oh! It's the same thing. Oh, Cookie was about to get vented to space. Oh. Okay. Really good, I guess, to check this mode in the highlights, but it's the same thing. It canceled the gravlite panel that was under this vent. Oh, Cookie, you were that close. Ah, wow. All right. Let's take off. Hang on. Let's bring the animals inside. Let's do a safety safe in case we misclick something. Yeah, the other 2 engines, I'm not going to worry about it quite yet, but we are going to do it. So if we go to orbit, we got a couple of things. So this is the oldest of those. I mean, we got some asteroids too. But yeah, let's, oh, we don't have enough fuel. Well, that one's a lot more. I mean, I have some on board, although possibly not a ton. Actually, we're out of wood. There's a little bit more. What we need is more chem fuel storage. Hang on. Need to chop some trees, actually, before we go. And yeah, do the other side here. I might go just build another little baby one. I really want to go and just do the big ones. But you know what? There's going to have to be some redesign here, so I'll just build one of the smaller size ones. Just to increase our chem fuel limit for, like, jump distance. Oh, we're being raided. Group of imps. Hackney imps. Wait, is it 26? Okay. I was like, wow, that's not very many over here. I can count, what, 4, maybe 5 of them? No, there's 26. I guess I could just leave. I mean, oh, you know what? We could use some meat. We're in battle armor configuration. Burn them with the engines. That is a lot of dudes. I mean, it's primitives. Them blowing fire at us is actually going to be really annoying. We're really going to have to try to draw the attack, maybe with our meleers, because if all of our people are running around like crazy because they're on fire, that'll be annoying. We could also fight them on non-burnable terrain. We're still gonna need to tweak some of the gun storage so I can find it better, but I guess this chain shotgun, and then make your way over here. Just bail? We do need the meat. And you know, these guys are naturally spicy, which is nice. Pheasant. See, I hate that. Someone drops their weapon for 2 seconds, and they're like, hold on, I must shield belt. See, and then Gizmo doesn't have one. There you go. Alco's on fire. I'm more worried about friendly fire here, which is most likely what's going to happen. All right, Gizmo, come back up to the front. We really need to teach these people stop, drop, and roll. Man, we are murdering these guys in the face. Extinguish. Extinguish, which is new, this extinguish command. Oh, now you gotta go and extinguish yourself. Bedinsis. I forgot that they, like, spew vomit onto the ground, too, which doesn't, which does cause things to be on fire. Oh my god, why are they so bad at putting themselves out? Gizmo, move. Are you still on fire? I thought Bedinsis put you out. Oh, no, you're just bleeding. Okay. Is that it? All right. Oh, it's raining. Perfect. Could have used that a second ago, but you know, it's fine now too. Mixed fruit and veg is a great username. But we don't need any people, so we're just going to go and let these guys get finished off. I guess we could capture and execute. We don't have a prisoner bed. Would make people happy. Meh. Okay. Dip-a-dip-a-dip-a-doo. Well, we were just about to leave. I guess we were finishing a few things. I think if it wasn't for the fact that I noticed the vent, I think we probably already would have gone. And then, oh, right, no, the wood and then the chem fueling, actually. Kind of legit. refine the chem fuel, and then we got to load this, and then we need it for the power too. Sure, that's home zone for maintenance. And you in this slightly larger area. Okay, actually, I guess what I can do is I can home zone like this, because then when we take off, it'll get reset anyway. Yeah, if people want to go and carve up the bodies, that'd be lovely. Where's my butchering table? Oh, yeah, here. Okay. Forbidden things around. Is there more forbidden again? Nope, nothing forbidden right now. The ship auto-expand home zone is probably fine. I suppose that's true. I mostly had it turned off when we were doing stuff somewhere else. But you know what? It probably would save me some things, because this will keep things reset, and there's not going to be a bunch of extra unnecessary cleaning. We got enough people now that well, I mean, they never clean anyway. Our ship is filthy, so. Okay, collect this stuff. Apparently we're getting some jade again. I don't know why these guys are all carrying jade. But all right. Fine. Yeah, the red and green makes it look festive. I know, right? I guess we're going a little over here, but I mean, I guess we could cut here and just do the takeoff next time. That might be fine. Because yeah, we're probably going to want a few more minutes to collect all the wood and get it chem fueled up anyway. In fact, part of me is wondering about, like, does need more trees to be chopped, but it might just be a hauling thing. Okay, 40. Okay, our mining yields are actually insane. Actually insane. Oh, a beacon to sell the uranium. I see what you're saying. I mean, and part of the issue is I don't want this uranium to stay here. Like, this is going to be where our shuttle and our mortars are going to be anyway. Yeah, the ed was just a little temporary. I might just end up dumping a bunch of this uranium. We can find uranium pretty regularly. Or I can make some uranium statues. Should we just go with uranium slab beds? Yeah. Give everyone a little bit more energy every day. Not necessarily the right kind of energy. That's kind of funny to me. Can we do uranium chairs? That could be funny too. They'll want to put the bigger dining room table here, and we'll see. All right, well, anyway, we're going to wrap it up here. Clearly, there's some thinking to be done. Our next live stream is Saturday. It's going to be more of RimWorld Odyssey with Space Pirates. There should be some more Star Trekkers and some Terran Victa coming on YouTube in a little bit. I'm going to check to see. I should be able to make a video live right after this episode. Speaking of Terran Victa, thanks. There's a few people that point out I did a solar panel at one of the Mars mines that did get corrected. I think the video after, or maybe in between videos or something like that. I'm not sure. I recorded an episode this morning and checked. This morning's recording was episode 11 or 12. It was after episode 9. Apparently, I think it was episode 9 when I put the solar panel in one of the Mars bases. Anyway, that has been corrected by now. It had been corrected, I think, before I got any messages about it, but it's really good to keep an eye out for those things, because, you know, every now and again, it's hard to believe, but sometimes I click the wrong thing. All right, folks, give a kiss for luck, some love. We're going to do a little raid over there, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye-bye.